So I'm unclear if that means we're ready to go and I'm supposed to start. I don't know if there's a thumbs up.
Now we're live. You're ready.
Oh, very good. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 City of Dublin Tax Incentive Review Council meeting, also known as the Turk. Today is May 12th, 2020. I'm Michael Stenziano, your Franklin County Auditor, and the statutory chairperson for the County Turks. We are conducting the Dublin Turk meeting by video conference using Zoom and being on the Dublin YouTube page in accordance with the Open Meetings Act and the emergency provisions provided in House Bill 197. With that said, we do need to have a proper record of who is in attendance at this meeting. So please remember to unmute your microphones. At this time, I'll ask each Turk member or designee to state their name for the agency that they are representing. I will start, Michael Stenziano, the Franklin County Auditor, then looking to the Dublin City Council representatives.
I'm Christina Aludo. I chair the Finance Committee.
John Reiner from the Community Development Committee.
And then we'll move to representatives from the Franklin County Board of Commissioners.
Carly Bruce.
Kellen Craig, Franklin County Commissioner's appointee.
Thank you, guys. Any representatives from Washington Township?
Denise King, Chair of the Board.
Eric Richter, Township Administrator.
Thank you. Representatives from Dublin City Schools?
Brian Kern, Treasurer, CFO.
Representative from Tolles Career and Technical Center?
Tammy Woods, Treasurer, CFO.
Representative from Hilliard City Schools?
Brian Wilson, Treasurer, CFO.
And last but not least, Jonathan Alder, Local School District Representative.
I don't believe they were able to be here today.
Okay, thank you. If there's anyone else that's joining, could you introduce yourself? Got note that maybe some other folks from the City of Dublin, if you'd like to do introductions.
Good evening, I'm Colleen Gilger. I'm the Director of Economic Development for the City of Dublin, and I will be briefing on the CRA this evening.
And I'm Ann Clark, the Clerk of Council. I'll be preparing the record from the meeting.
Matt Stifler, Director of Finance. I'll be assisting with part of the meeting.
Clarence Bishop III with the City of Dublin, Financial Analyst, and I'll be assisting with the TIF update.
Thank you all. And then if we could have our wonderful Kelly Washington introduce yourself from the Auditor's Office. You got to unmute it, Kelly.
Gosh darn it. I'm Kelly Washington from the Franklin County Auditor's Office and the Turk Administrator. Nice to see everyone today.
And thank you, Kelly, for helping coordinate and all of your work you've done in preparing for this meeting. Again, if there's any additional stakeholders that would like to announce themselves, a member of the media, hearing none, then we will begin. Again, given the process and doing this remotely, we'll ask as we go through the votes that each person either speaking announce their name and entity they're with, or when we do the votes, say your name and then your vote. So a little extra special voting process, a little longer. But the good news is the agenda is relatively short, so I appreciate that. For the first order of business, and hopefully everyone's seen, in accordance with the Turk's statutory obligations as stated in Ohio Revised Code 5709.853B, the council shall elect a chairperson, vice chairperson is the language, and would ask that this meeting we select and seek by unanimous consent Commissioner Representative Michael Kinninger as vice chairperson for all the 2020 Turk meetings. That's what you get when you're not able to log in on time. You get to be the vice chairperson. The request would be that he would serve as vice chairperson with the exception of the City of Columbus and Blendon Township Turk.
Oh, Michael, I'm sorry. I just got a message from him. He's logging in now.
Well, let's take the vote before he gets in.
Okay.
No, that's fine. We want to unlock and lock back in. Not sure how that's going to happen, but are there any questions or comments about this appointment from the members? A year ago, we were still having discussion on how this provision applied, what direction and a new administration we wanted to pursue. So it didn't occur at the Dublin Turk last year, but then we did pursue it at a subsequent Turk meeting. So this would apply Mr. Karen Kinninger as the vice chairperson for all those Turks except for City of Columbus and London Township. Seeing no questions or comments, is there a motion for approval?
So moved.
I believe that was moved by John Reiner
That's
Mrs.
correct.
Kellen, I'll second.
and second by Kellen. All those in favor, unfortunately, we're gonna have to do roll call vote, so everyone hang in there. Dublin City Council representatives,
Christina Aludo, yes.
John Reiner, yes.
Franklin County Board of Commissioners representatives,
Carly Booz, yes.
Kellen Craig, yes.
Washington Township.
Kinninger is now on. Sorry, everyone. I vote yes.
Yes.
Very good, thanks, Michael. Washington Township
Yes.
is Denise, Trustee King. Dublin City Schools.
Eric Richter, yes.
Thank you, Eric. Dublin City Schools,
Yes, Brian Kern.
Tolles Career and Technical Center,
Tammy Woods, yes.
Hilliard City Schools representative,
Brian Wilson, yes.
and I'm County Auditor Michael Cinziano, and I am yes. Thank you all for getting through that quick piece of business. Next up is review and approval of minutes from last year's Turk dated May 7th, 2019. Are there any necessary corrections or desired changes? And remember, you got to unmute if you have any. Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved, John Reiner.
Thank you, John. Is there a second?
Second, Kellen Craig.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, we'll go through the roll call again. Dublin City Council representatives,
This is Christina Aludo, yes.
John Reiner, yes.
Frank County Board of Commissioner representatives,
This is Carly Booz. I'm gonna abstain. I wasn't present.
Michael
Kellen
Kinninger,
Craig, yes.
just at once, that was great. Washington Township representatives,
Denise King abstain. I was not present.
Eric Richter, yes.
Dublin City Schools,
Brian Kern, yes.
Tolles Career and Technical Center,
Tammy Woods, yes.
and Hilliard City Schools.
Brian Wilson, yes.
Same sign for any opposed. Thank you for those that abstain. The minutes pass. Now it's time for the CRA report review. We will review and vote on the status for the CRA abatement report for tax year 2019. Since we are meeting virtually and voices are difficult potentially to discern, again, we'll be calling all votes through roll call. At the appropriate time, please answer yes or nay for each item. Again, appreciate your cooperation. I will turn it over to who is presenting for this afternoon.
Good evening. This is Colleen Gilger, the Director of Economic Development for the City of Dublin and the city's housing officer. In your packet, you should have received a Turk progress report. I'm going to give a brief overview and then take questions. In 2019, the City of Dublin received one tax exemption application within the Bridge Street CRA, which is the city's only CRA. This is for the H block owner-occupied townhomes. Last year, the original parcel was split into 23 separate parcels, as was outlined in the packet. These 23 townhomes were completed in 2019, and they were cleared for occupancy between April and June. Each property has been reviewed and deemed in compliance with our development agreement between the City of Dublin and Crawford Hoying Partners. All have been approved for a 15-year, 100% tax abatement from 2019 to 2033. The remainder of the original parcel remains unimproved, although there are plans for 2 additional phases of the H block townhomes. As a reminder to this group, the CRA development agreement with Crawford Hoying specifies that there are 7 parking garages, an event center, and owner-occupied for-sale condominiums that will be included for abatement eligibility as they are constructed. This development agreement excludes abatements eligibility from any rental apartments, hotels, office buildings, and retail projects. In return, Crawford Hoying has agreed to create 1,700 jobs before the end of 2021. And in the last 3 years, they've created 796 new jobs, which is 47% of their total job commitment. They have 3 years remaining to reach the full 1,700 job commitment. In 2018, we had 3 applications for 2 garages and the event center. And in 2017, there were 3 applications for 2 garages and the owner-occupied condo building in historic Dublin. Crawford Hoying has been an excellent development partner, bringing a summer-long farmers market to the area, a street party and outdoor concert during the Memorial Tournament, and they host the city's State of the Community event at its event center every year. All 7 abated projects are in excellent condition, and I recommend that the 7 exemptions be continued. And I can take any questions if there are any.
Thank you for that report. Are there any questions or comments from members of the Turk? Remember, you got to unmute if you have any. Not seeing any unmuting. So if there's no further review, I'd like to seek a motion to accept the CRA report and find it in compliance.
This is Michael Kinniger. I'll move to find it in compliance.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
John Reiner, second.
Thank you. We will now do a vote for all in favor, again by roll call. Dublin City Council representatives.
This is Christina Ludo, yes.
John Reiner, yes.
Franklin County Board of Commissioner representatives.
Carly Booz, yes.
Colin Craig, yes.
Michael Kinniger, yes.
Washington Township.
Denise King, yes.
Eric Richter, yes.
Dublin City Schools.
Brian Kern, yes.
Tolles Career and Technical Center.
Tammy Woods, yes.
Hilliard City Schools.
Brian Wilson, yes.
County Auditor Stenziano, yes. Same sign for those that oppose. The report has passed.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. Next, we will move on to the TIF reports. We will review and vote on the City of Dublin's TIF District Status Report for tax year 2019 and acknowledge the auditor's delinquent tax parcel list included in the Turk packet. Who will be presenting the TIF report for us this afternoon?
I will. Again, my name is Clarence Bishop III, financial analyst here at the City of Dublin. Good afternoon, members of the Turk Incentive Review Council. In your packets are copies of the annual reports that were filed with the Ohio Development Services Agency, which shows the revenue, expenditures, and estimated employment numbers within each TIF district. These reports are required to be filed annually with ODSA by March 31st and were filed by city staff. Also included in the packet is a recap showing the value of the private investments and public improvements within each active TIF since their inception. The report shows that over $205.7 million in public improvements have been made, benefiting the TIF areas with service payment revenues that have already been received, or through the city advancing funds from the general fund or capital improvement fund with the expectation that those advances will be repaid from future service payments received. Those improvements have leveraged over $879.3 million in private improvements. From tax year 2018 to 2019, the city realized a 9.6% increase in the valuation of Franklin County TIF areas, which increased from $657 million in tax year 2018 to $720 million in tax year 2019. Notable increases in valuation included the following. The Bridge Street District Block C and Z TIF increased in value $47.1 million, or 2,409.4%. This increase is due to continued development in the Bridge Street District. Bridge Street District Block B TIF increased in value $12.6 million, or 37.1%. The increase is due to continued development in the Bridge Street District as well. Total 40 TIF increased in value $11.5 million or 47%. The increase is due to the ongoing development of residential apartments in the Bridge Street District. The Dublin Methodist Hospital TIF increased in value $7.3 million or 53.4%. This increase in TIF value is due to a change in the value of the medical campuses surrounding the hospital. Wasilla TIF increased in value $3.1 million or 7.1%. This increase is primarily due to improvements of one parcel situated within that TIF district. The Bridge Park Incentive District TIF increased in value $1.8 million or 385.1%, which is an increase due to continued development in the Bridge Street District and the splitting of parcels into new residential units. The Penn Zone TIF increased in value $1.8 million or 184.9%. This increase is due to building renovations to the Penn Zone Spa and Salon. Notable decreases in valuation included the following, all of which were due to Board of Revision decisions. The West Innovation TIF decreased in value $29 million or 36.8%. The McKittrick TIF decreased in value $7.2 million or 10.2%. Perimeter West TIF decreased in value $1.7 million or 4%. And the Ireland Place TIF decreased in value $0.8 million or 74.9%. Yet again, just to recall, all of those decreases were due to Board of Revision decisions. The city is currently also reporting to the Ohio Development Services Agency on one additional TIF. This is a residential TIF in Union County titled the Tartan West, Incentive District. Given that this TIF is not located in Franklin County, it is not within the purview of this Tax Incentive Review Council. However, for general knowledge and awareness, from tax year 2018 to tax year 2019, the valuation of this TIF increased $4.6 million or 3%. In total for 2019, properties located in TIF districts paid the city of Dublin $14.7 million in revenue. The school districts, largely Dublin City Schools, are estimated to have received $13.6 million in revenue. Finally, the city received a listing of delinquent property owners within the TIF districts from Franklin County and mailed out notification letters instructing each owner to contact Franklin County for payment. Currently, there is one delinquent property located in the Perimeter Center TIF and two properties located within the Perimeter West TIF. The total amount of these delinquencies is $71,052. And that concludes the information for the TIF status update.
Thank you for the report. Are there any questions or comments? If there are no further questions or comments or review, we'll now have three separate votes for the TIF report separated by school district. We will start with the Dublin City School District. Is there a motion to accept the TIF report and find it in compliance?
I move, Brian Kern.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
I'll second. Tammy Woods.
Thank you, Tammy. And we will do the roll call vote. Dublin City School representative, Dublin City Council representative.
This is Christina Aludo, yes.
John Reiner, yes.
Franklin County Board of Commissioner representatives.
Carly Booz, yes.
Michael Kinniger, yes.
Might have lost Caitlin. Washington Township representative.
Denise King, yes.
Eric Richter, yes.
And Dublin City School District.
Brian Kern, yes.
And Auditor Stenziano is yes as well. TIF report accepted. Next up is the Hilliard City School District. Is there a motion to accept the TIF report and find it in compliance?
Carly Booz, so moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Michael Kinniger, second.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. We will do a roll call vote from Dublin City Council representatives.
This is Christina Aludo, yes.
This is John Reiner, yes.
Franklin County Board of Commissioners representatives.
Carly Booz, yes.
Michael Kinniger, yes.
Washington Township representatives.
Eric Richter, yes.
And then Denise, okay. Did you vote yet, Denise?
Yes.
Okay, we didn't hear you. I'm sorry. And then Hilliard City School District.
Brian Wilson, yes.
Auditor Stenziano is yes as well. TIF report is accepted. And the final vote is for the Jonathan Alder School District. Is there a motion to accept the TIF report and find it in compliance?
So moved.
John Reiner, so moved.
Is there a second? So John moved. Denise, were you the second?
Yes, Denise King, second.
Appreciate it. Roll call vote. Dublin City Council representatives.
This is Christina Aludo, yes.
This is John Reiner, yes.
Franklin County Board of Commissioner representatives.
Carly Booz, yes.
Kellen Craig, yes.
Michael Kniger, yes.
Washington Township representatives.
Denise King, yes.
Eric Richter, yes.
I don't know if anyone from Jonathan Alder School District was able to join. Okay, and Auditor Stenziano is a yes as well. The TIF report is accepted. Thank you all for your patience and maneuvering as we went to this virtual Turk meeting. Is there any other business before the Turk that any other member would like to share or bring up? Seeing none, then we are adjourned. Thanks, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Auditor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks all.